Hello everyone, my name is Nandis Nasreen and we are going to start learning about window functions, which is a very important topic. So let's first try to understand what is this. So it is a advanced SQL tool that is basically used to perform some calculation for every record that is present in the data set. And we can it is used on the basis of other records that is associated with the specified one from the table. Now there are two types of window functions. First is aggregate window functions and second is non-aggregate window functions. Okay. So in non-aggregate window functions, we have again two more types, that is ranking window functions and value window functions. So we are going to cover non-aggregate window functions. So we are going to start with ranking window function, and again there are different types of it. And we are going to cover the first one, that is row number. Okay, so let's see. So let's start with an example here so that we can understand why is this basically used and how we can use this. So I'm going to use the employees data set, and from there I will be working on salaries table. So first of all, I'm going to mention that I will be using this, and let me first show you like how this salary table looks like. So let me start from salaries. Okay, so let's execute this. Okay, so we get all the records here, and we have around 967,330 records. Okay, and in this we have salary information of all the employees, and you can see the employee number is repeating, so do not get confused about that. It's just that maybe the employee is getting promoted or something like that. So every time they're going to get promoted, the salary value will increase. Okay, so that is why they have different salary values for same employee. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to start with row number. So I'm going to start doing coding, and from that we will understand how it is used and why do we use this. So let's say from here I want to select only two columns, that is ID and let me check one thing. It is employee number and salary. Employee underscore number and salary. So let's see. I'm going to execute this now. It is going to take some time because there's too much data. So that is fine. It will take few seconds. Yeah. So we get all the records present here. Now what I want to do, I want to rank them, or we can say I want to assign numbers to them in increasing order, starting from one, and it will end up to the last record. Okay. So how can we do that? So we can do that using row number. Okay. So let me show you a very basic syntax for writing this. So let's say I want to add it as a new column. So I will be writing it after salary, and the way of writing this, we write down row underscore number. Okay, then we get parentheses, and then we have to write down over. Writing over is very important. It is a part of the syntax that we cannot escape because it is a clause basically, and that relates to the window over which the function evaluation will occur. Okay, so and it also leads to window specification also. So that is why we will have to define it, how we want to organize the row, and later we are going to see like how can we use this over clause to organize the data that we want to see. So let's start. So this is a basic syntax. So I'm just writing row number and over. I'm not passing anything inside over. I just want to see how it is going to look like. And let's name this column. Otherwise, it will be visible as this only. So I will use the alias, and let's say I'm going to write down as row number. Okay. So let me execute this now. Okay. Yeah, so now see we have a new column that is row num, and now every employee is getting rank according to their employee number and in the increasing order of the salary. Okay, so it is starting from 1 and let's see, the last value is going to be this much only because let me show you. See, this is the last value. And these many rows returned because it is going to provide a number to every row, to every record. And we know that we have around 967,330 records. So that will be the last value, right? So now the thing is it is used this is used in some cases where we want this simply like simple structure of the data where we do not want to pass anything inside over. Okay, but what if you have to pass some values inside? Now the question is what kind of parameters we can pass inside over clause. So there are two type of parameters that we can pass. First is partition by and second is order by. So partition is basically used to create the partition, okay, between the data, like how you want your data to divide, okay, on what basis. So let's say we have different employees in our salaries data set, right? And I want to partition on the basis of employee number. So let me write it down. The syntax is you have to write on partition by and the name of the column on which you want to partition. So let me execute this again. Okay. Now let me show you that all of these are just first employee, that is 1001. So we have this row number from 1 till 70, you can see. So this employee is ending here. Now after this we have 1002. And if you see, the row number is again starting from 1. So it has created a partition. Okay. It has created a partition on the basis of employee number. That is why for every new employee, it is going to start from 1 only. Okay, like after 1002 we have 1003, so it is starting from 1 again, and it will happen for every other record. Okay, now how to use the order by in this over clause? So it's very simple. You have to provide on what basis you want to order your record. Okay, so let's say we have the salary right now. By default it is in increasing order, but it will be good if we see the highest salary then the lowest salary. So we are going to order it on the basis of salary and in descending order, right? So let me again execute this. Yeah, see, so now that means what? For employee number 1001, this is the highest salary, and this is ordered in descending order. Now let me show you for employee ID 1002. So this is the highest salary. So now how we can use this and what type of questions we can get. So I can help you with one right now. Let's see, someone is going to ask you that you have this data set in which we have employee number and salary details, and you have to find out the maximum salary of every employee. Okay, so you already know how to do this, right? Okay, so we have the maximum salary of every employee as row number 1, but we only want to extract those employees. We do not want to extract these values, okay, like 2, 3, 4, and so on. We only want to extract those records where the row number is 1 for every different employee. So how can we do that? So yeah, we can use we can use subquery, right? So I'm going to write select employee number. I'm not going to select the row number because that is not important to show. So that is why I'm selecting only these two columns from this. Let's name this as a where. What's the name? The name is row number is equal to 1. Okay. So let's execute this. Okay, yeah, so we get the record, right? So, and see how many records we get in return. So we have around 101,796 records. Okay, and this is the highest salary of every employee. Okay, so these kind of questions you can get and you can solve it using row number, and not just row number, like there are different other ranking window functions that we'll be learning about in the upcoming classes. So yeah, this was the first one. It is a very simple one. Just remember that whenever you use any window function, you have to use this over clause. And like if you want to partition it, you can partition it by certain column, and then you can order it. According to the question, you have to apply this and you have to return the answer. Okay, so yeah, that is all about this, and I hope you have understood. But still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. To practice questions, you will get it online. You can get it from any. There are so many resources available. Yeah. So that's all about this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.